Hi guys! As our little abandoned kitten Noisy turned 6 months old this month, we thought it was time to share some clips and videos that we've taken of her over the last few months and share with you her journey so far.
Oh, Roxy. I'm making a right mess of her.
Noisy soon started to find her feet, and despite the regular bottle feeds that we had to do, unsurprisingly, the whole family was smitten with her, including the dogs. Noisy quickly learnt how to use the litter tray and used to have this really funny habit of following Mitch back from the litter tray all the way through to her bed. She would only follow Mitch.
Gently,
and
Carla,
it was very cute.
Don't get too excited. Go down. She's running. She's running. Good girl, Peggy's just scared of her. Yep, she's on a roll now. She needs a drink by the time she gets back. Carla, steady. She made it.
Because of the renovations, she had to have supervised play and sleep in her cage at night time.
Hi guys, it's Lexi here, and right now we are about to do an update on Little Noisy Night. Aren't we, Billy? Hello. Hello. So it's now day 4 of having her. She's being very playful and cutesy. She's been to the toilet for the first time. So she went to the toilet for the first time yesterday. She's got some new milk from the vets. It's like powder that you add to water and it makes proper milk. So she's been having that and she's learnt how to suck on it properly. So by her, on her own, because before we had to squeeze the bottle. Yeah.
I think she probably wants the rest of her bottle actually.
Well, she's finished it.
She finished all of it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So that's a little update on Noisy. So you're going to say bye?
Say bye-bye. You're doing very well, aren't
Bye,
you?
guys.
As Noisy got a bit more active, she moved from the cat carry cage into a puppy pen that a friend lent to us and was an absolute lifesaver during the renovations because the rooms weren't actually safe for her to wander. We didn't want to lose her in a wall or in the insulation or anything terrible like that. It was fascinating to watch her learn hunting skills, even without her mum to teach her. It really is just in their instinct to hunt and pounce and play. No, Noisy. It's also in their instinct to climb. Noisy started climbing at a very young age and still loves to climb, especially up to places where she's not supposed to be.
So guys, now Noisy has finally started eating croquettes.
She's just eaten her first ones today.
Yep.
And now she's tucking into them. She nearly ate my finger with the first couple. And now she's eating them out the palm of my hand. And I think she's finally got enough teeth through to crunch on them properly now.
Yep.
So that's going to help with her growing and the amount of milk that she's been having to have. We're now on tub number 3, so we've spent €66 on milk in less than 3 weeks.
There we go. Say bye, Noisy. Bye.
As Noisy grew, we gradually had to kitten-proof the rooms a little bit more each day, and she upgraded to living in a travel cot, which meant she could not only sleep safely, but she could also play during the day with the lid on and not get into any trouble whilst we continued with the renovations. For such a tiny dot, she quickly learnt how to terrorise the dogs and soon became boss.
Okay, good girl. So baby's trying to eat Carla's food and then she's batting Carla when Carla puts her nose in it. You might be pushing your luck a little bit there. No. Right. Well, Noisy. I think Noisy might have to go on a bed. So I think we're on day 3 of no bottle. Yeah. Yep, day 3. And she's gone from drinking it out of a little pot with me holding it to now drinking it out of a big girl's bowl. And once we've tidied up the kitchen and the little lounge, we're going to have to make a proper little station for her that the dogs can't get to, because at the moment she's drinking her milk on the worktop, which is not ideal. But at the moment there's lots of things in this house that aren't ideal. It's just the way we have to roll at the moment, isn't it, Noisy? Yes, beautiful.
Hi guys, it's Lexi here. Today we are just going to do you a little update on the cat that we rescued, or the kitten that we rescued, Noisy. So we've now had her for 4 months and she's doing very well, and we've even got her new friend. So here's some footage of her, so Noisy, and her new friend Coco.
One day as we were on our way out of the house, Anne, our resident farm cat, delivered us a little present. This big, fat, wormy, flea-ridden bundle of fluff, who soon became known as Coco. Unfortunately, he was in a much worse state than Noisy had been when we first found her. Coco was a little bit older and was covered in fleas and ticks and had a very, very fat tummy. After being dropped in at the deep end with Noisy, we were fully prepared for what Coco needed and soon got on with getting him in a much better state, defleaing him, deworming him and feeding him with the necessary cat milk.
First cuddle for Lexi with Coco. Lexi did have a shower last night, but somehow still has her Halloween makeup on her face. Peggy loves Coco because she's not bitey or hissy yet. Not so keen on Noisy, are you? Because she bashes you. Well, you like Coco at the moment, don't you? So she's had a bit of milk. She's used her litter tray.
I'm scared
I think she's eaten some of her biscuits in the night as well. And she's very, very timid. She's very different to Noisy, isn't she, at the moment? Even when Noisy was tiny, she was feisty. She's just trying to hide. She's probably ready for a sleep after her milk.
She's already less bloated.
Yeah, and her fur looks better from the flea treatment, I think.
It's cleaner.
And we found dead.
Oh, she smells nice.
Dead ticks already. She smells better, does she?
She smells nice. He's so round.
So Noisy likes head massages and Coco likes chin.
Oh, she's good.
Playing.
Oh, she's licking me.
She's much kinder. You can tell she's an Ann baby. Oh.
Can she just come here 2 seconds? Come here. Okay. 2 seconds.
Coco seems to have a very, very different character to Noisy so far. Happy to do lots of cuddles and sleep.
He loves to sleep.
We've deduced it's a boy, and we think that might be why he's got such a different character. Also, his mum's a lot calmer than Scampy's mum, so I guess than Noisy's mum, so I guess that's got lots to do with it. Noisy and Carla are just living their best life. Carla, you're not biting her, are you?
Although Coco was supposed to be Roxy's kitten and Noisy was going to be Alexi's kitten, from day one it was clear that Lexi wasn't going to be taking that news too well. She was going to be looking after both kittens, which actually worked out quite well because Roxy lives away when she's at school, so the responsibility generally falls on me and Lexi anyway.
So as you can see, she's grown a lot. Good girl, stay here. And we're very glad that she's got a friend to use up her energy, because even with a friend she's got lots of energy. But now she's getting to that age where she's starting to enjoy some downtime, and her favourite scratchy spot is under there.
She went to sleep on you for the first time the other day, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, the first time since she was a baby.
Because it was quite cold, and I was laying down here with her there, and I had this over her, and she was purring and she's trying to sleep. And also I've got this thing where I go like that, and then like that, and then I go, and then the 2 dogs get jealous that the cat's getting more attention.
I think she's probably ready to go and play again now.
And now we'll present you Coco. So we'll just go and get him, and then I'll be back. Oh, Poopy's got her coat on now. It's going to be cold in the Poopy. Good girl. So this is Noisy's friend Coco. Say hello.
She can bite you.
He's younger than Noisy, but they still love each other. And his favourite toy is playing with this. Yeah.
Although he's younger, he's bigger than her already.
He's bigger.
He's a lot more laid back, that's why.
Yeah.
He spends more time growing while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
It's a big day for a little Noisy new and Coconut. You being good? We've just arrived at the vet's. Yes, and it's time to take them in and get sterilised and castrated. They're nearly 6 months old now, and we don't want to risk any babies or Coco to start spraying in the house or anything like that. So yes, Noisy's most put out because she hasn't been able to have her milk or her food this morning. Coco's not too bad, but Noisy lives for her milk first thing in the morning. I think that's to do with being abandoned and having milk when she was tiny. It's just her routine. Managed to cut out nighttime milk, but she can't live without her morning milk. Can you?
We got Coco's mum, Anne, sterilised, and we have yet to catch Noisy's mum, although we do have a voucher waiting at the vets for her to be sterilised as soon as we do. And that's with much thanks to a local cat association called the Funny Farm, who have helped us to sterilise several of the cats. And for that we are grateful, because it really isn't a cheap thing to do. Anne spent one night being pampered indoors, but she really wasn't happy despite all of her creature comforts, and she much prefers to live outside and just sleep literally outside the door. She gets fed every day, but she just doesn't come into the house.
So the vet said she was very good, that she was very quiet, and now we're about to take her home. Hey, Papa. Good girl.